And hello, and welcome to our review of Golden Kamuy, Episode 3. I'm your host, the Cinder Blaze. With me today we have...
Makotoa.
Welcome back. Sorry for the brief hiatus. So
Yeah.
we're... Not hiatus, we're just like a couple days late, but it's been a busy week. I had two midterms, and my...
And I was busy throwing my guts up.
Yeah, just,
You know.
the stuff that just happens.
Yep.
Like... I heard, I know you had some very strong feelings for this episode, so I'm gonna let you start off.
All right. All right. Golden Kamuy, episode 3. Right.
Yeah.
So, I was just a minute ago. I said this, but gotta say it again. I went into this show in the midst of this incredible season. We have so many shows that are like high hitters, right? Or at the very least, you need to be watching them. Whether they hit as hard as you hope or not, you need to be watching these. And so it's been a busy kind of season where you're just like, okay, I got to make time for all these different shows and stuff. And this one could have easily been like forgotten by the wayside, perhaps. But
Yeah.
first two episodes, this was a show that if it was a much like if there wasn't as much during the season, like if it was a dry season,
Yeah.
this show would have been a go-to. This would have been like, this is a solid anime. All right, I'll take it. It'll keep me going until the My Hero Academia season 3 comes, right? But this third episode has solidified this anime for me with up in the ranks of the rest of the shows that are currently airing right now. Like, sure, they don't have the prestige of being a season 2 or something like that, or a season 3 of a show that's already long, that's already proved
It's
its
worth.
merit. Yeah, its
Yeah.
worth. But this one is in the midst of being like, I'm better than what you expected. So that's my kind of general consensus of the show right now after episode 3.
Yeah, like this show has like really just like surprised me with just like everything.
Yeah.
Like the plot is like really interesting, and they have like a they have a good amount of mystery going on in the background, and we have some interesting characters. Like we got introduced like this one crazy general dude who just like
Yeah.
bit off a finger,
Yeah.
spit in the face. Like
Dude. Oh my gosh, it's like, yeah, when I got injured and my frontal lobe was damaged, it kind of messed me up, and now I'm a little bit out of control when I get angry. My temper is hard to control. So then he's just like, "Oh my gosh." And like you see this kind of like makeshift plate over his skull,
yeah,
sort of like the top of his forehead, and like he's dabbing his like eyes because he's like, yeah, a little bit of my brain juice leaks out from time to time. My apologies. Like,
yeah, like when it's like
what?
tears.
What? How are you still alive?
Yeah,
That's
like
my question.
that's a villain
Wow.
straight out of Rurouni Kenshin.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously.
Specifically, we're referring to one in particular, but this
Oh
guy's like
my
an
goodness.
actual threat in this show, and I really
Hmm.
like that. Like, our main character Sugimoto is barely surviving a lot of these
Yeah.
situations, and just imagine if he has
Yeah.
to come up against someone as crazy as this dude. I'm like scared, and like not only him, we also got introduced to another like not like antagonistic force because we don't know like his exact like where he stands, but I guess like he's also looking for the treasure. He's somewhat antagonistic,
Like
but
these
this
other generals, yeah, they're like, I
no
don't. It's
the samurai dude because
Oh,
like
him. Oh, I forgot about him. Oh my
yeah
gosh, that scene at the end. Oh, oh my goodness. You continue. We'll get to it.
yeah like they've already figured out a way to take the tattoos without killing people,
Yeah.
so he's already kind of like amassed this force of like or we don't know, but like he has potential to amass the force of the former prisoners because he's not killing them and they can all kind of like share the treasure, but I
He's
doubt.
another party in this treasure hunt now.
Yeah.
Him and this like beefy dude with the like skull plate. I don't want to get to that just yet because that was its own ridiculousness.
Yeah.
But
It wasn't even my
like
favorite part of the episode, honestly.
holy, there were so many things in this episode. Like, okay, we might as well. We're freaking talking about it. Like, end card of the episode. This like friggin' Hulk dude is just banging this chick, and it's just happening on screen. I mean, it doesn't show anything, but like, I was not expecting that from this show. I don't know about you, but and then and then this dude with the freaking beard, like in the sword, just barges in, and he's like, "I should have known this is what you'd been up to." And then he's like, and then and then the big dude is like, "How'd you find me, you traitor?" And like the girl and starts strangling her, and then he throws her at him.
Yeah, these guys are insane
Oh
people,
my
and I
god.
feel like it's gonna create just like this colorful cast that I'm just like really looking forward to.
This whole episode was just doing stuff that I was not expecting to see in this show or any show like that. Maybe Tokyo Ghoul would have had somebody biting a person's finger off, but
Yeah,
like
but it feels like really edgy, and here it just feels
yeah,
like something supernatural. Just like,
it was
yeah, like
just
of course this dude just gonna walk into like this act, and he's just gonna throw it because she's just a prostitute back in those times.
oh
What do you
my
expect is gonna
gosh.
happen?
Yeah, that was oh man. Yeah, this show
Like,
okay.
they didn't waste any single time. Like every single scene we had, there wasn't like a dead scene. Like every scene kind
Mm-hmm.
of like served a purpose and was entertaining in its own way. Like I think, like towards the beginning of the episode, Sugimoto was kind of like, walking in the woods with the Sherpa, and they're talking. Like, I think they're like discussing about their next meal, and there's like, oh yeah, there's a bear in that den right there, and if you go in the den, then it won't kill you.
Yeah,
And he's like,
that came back into play.
yeah, and he's like, no, no way, I'm doing that. And then like they kind of like
Yeah.
split off, and they each do their own thing. Cause Sirpa gets like,
The squirrel's revenge, like she would have been just fine with that guy being completely unsuspicious of her, except that squirrel had to like jump on the branch and make it fall out of the tree. You know, the skins with the tattoos on it. Like, of course, that squirrel, man. I mean, she ate his buddies, of course. Squirrel's revenge, man. That's another character you got to watch out for in this show.
Revenge of the Squirrels. Ooh, jeez.
Seriously.
Yeah, but like, she got in like little tussle with that one dude, from like
Oh
the
yeah.
army, and thankfully that wolf is here to kind of like plot
Yeah.
device and kind of save her
Seriously.
as like consistently. I feel like there's supposed to be some symbolism there with the wolf kind of being a protector of her people. It's like maybe it's like the reincarnation of her father or something like that. Like
Yeah.
that's what I kind of feel that wolf is right now. Like it is kind of BS, but it's something where it's fine for
I'm
now.
fine with it in this show because, I mean, these guys, it feels like these generals, like just the military men in general. Like, I thought that one dude that we saw with just the dead eyes that
Yeah.
almost killed him and then fell into the river, like, I thought he was crazy, but these guys are good. And they put up a fight. Like, I expected those guys when the bear came out to just wipe them
Oh
out.
my
It did.
god.
Holy shoot. Holy shoot. It did the bear did wipe him out, but he still stabbed it back, and he was like, he had a freaking gash in his back, and he's like, "Come on, I'm not
Dude,
gonna,"
the bear ripped off his face.
ripped off his face, and he was shooting it too. They killed it. They killed the bear, and he was still standing, and then he died. These guys are freaking psycho. Like, so of course I'm happy that we've got a wolf protector for the little girl because she wouldn't have stood a chance. Like, as soon as she tried to draw the bow, he knew. He's like,
Yeah.
"Put the bow down." That was scary.
Yeah.
These guys are scary. This show has scary antagonistic characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like kind of going back about like how scary these guys are, it kind of makes sense like how like the animals kind of view them as like really antagonistic forces. Like there's like uh the way they kind of just like appear in the show is just like they kind of like not mesh, they contrast a lot with the nature, and I feel like it's like the natural forces trying to like kick them out,
Yeah.
to an extent. And I feel like that's something that they're always kind of battling with. And thankfully Sugimoto kind of has like a syrup as like a guide that he kind of
Yeah, seriously,
like
he can sort of override or go around these like hazards because
he has
she is
yeah he has
the
like an Asirpa pass.
yeah yeah exactly.
It's like it's all right. This guy's cool in nature, and then just like
Hmm.
yeah.
Oh
And apparently, the reason why they're so chill with nature is because of the rituals that they perform, at least for the Ainu clan. That's like their beliefs. And despite, Sugimoto kind of adopting that baby bear
yeah,
and kind of like hiding it under his shirt because he's kind of like
that was
scared that a Sirpa was gonna like
yeah
just
that was
eat it.
cute. Hmm.
It's like, oh
And then
no,
she's like, what are you gonna do with the bear? Do you even know what they eat? Like,
you can
this,
raise it, huh?
yeah, this show. Oh man,
Just like
even
serious that entire time.
and even like when we're going into her village and stuff, like, and just learning about different things that they're doing, I wasn't bored by it. This was just
Yeah,
it was just interesting to me. This world building, I just am fascinated by it all. So
yeah.
props to this show. I am very much enjoying it.
Yeah,
Right.
like this is easily one like the sleeper anime, and like as you said,
Hmm.
like in a worse anime season, this could easily be one of the best ones because this has been consistently really good. It's not
Yep.
like super like oh, it is pretty high action. Like if you just think about it, every single episode has
Yeah.
had those like really like dramatic tensions, in the
It's
action scenes
not the
themselves.
super over the top sci-fi, or science fiction or whatever
Yeah,
actiony stuff, which we get with Tokyo Ghoul or My Hero Academia right now. Those kind of like power up anime type shows. This is grounded in reality to some degree, right?
yeah.
This, oh, but it's it's still it's still really good.
Yeah, and like just judging by the ending, we have so many other characters that we still have to
Oh
get
yeah,
to. And just looking
yeah.
at their designs, you know that they're pretty interesting people. And I just love kind of like exploring this world with our
Mm-hmm.
characters. So I'm looking for the next one. Do you have any final thoughts for this episode?
I think I'm good. We can talk more about the where the show could go in another episode when
Yeah, like it's only episode 3, but like
yeah,
if you guys aren't watching Golden Kamuy, please get on it. We're just
yeah,
3 episodes into the season,
do it.
so it is fantastic.
It is.
All right. Well, that's gonna be it for us this week. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Check our description for all of our social media links and the juicy Discord link as well. We'll catch you next week. Keep it juicy.
See you next time.
Even though I say we'll see you next week, if you subscribe and you watch all of our videos, then you might see us in a couple of hours when I upload 2 videos at once.
Seriously.
Just a suggestion.